A former director of the Watchtower Society said this about God's plan. We're told God's primary purpose is vindicating his supremacy, which was challenged by Satan in Eden. Are you kidding me? This is the kind of nonsense we're fed. Satan challenges God? Satan cowers in the presence of God. He doesn't challenge him. God created Satan. As it is written, I have created the waster to destroy. Even Satan knows who he answers to. There was a rebellion in Eden? Some claim Satan caused a rebellion, but the scripture says God himself was the cause. It was God who created evil. Isaiah 45 says, I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. It was God who placed the tree of the knowledge of good and evil in the garden, intending that man eat from it. There was no rebellion. It was his plan for man to be carnal from the beginning. Man's integrity is being tested. Man has no integrity. Scripture is clear. There is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that does good. All have gone out of the way, made subject to moral depravity, not of their own will, but by God's design. Is the purpose of our existence the vindication of God's supremacy? Since when does God need to vindicate himself? Oh, the depth of the riches of the wisdom and knowledge of God! How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out. For who has known the mind of the Lord? Or who has been his counselor? God answers to none. This God-demeaning attitude is either illiteracy or intentional deceit by false ministers of righteousness. For Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light, and so are his ministers. Yeshua warned, beware that no one should be deceiving you, for many shall come in my name, and shall be deceiving many. Many claim to come in the name of Yeshua, but they shall deceive many. This defiant attitude is like shaking a fist at God. We must remember our place. He is the potter, we are the clay. Don't let others tell you what Scripture says. Dig into the Bible yourselves and ask God for wisdom. How does God move in our lives without us seeing his orchestration? Here's a small example. Imagine your family is thrilled about tickets to a big game, but on game day, a major blizzard hits. Suddenly, staying home by a warm fire seems like a much better idea. God didn't force the decision, but he changed your minds, perhaps protecting you from disaster. God works like this to cause men to take the actions he desires. And FYI, God does indeed control the weather. Psalm 135 says God makes lightnings for the rain and brings the wind from his treasuries. God is the cause in every situation, including catastrophic acts of God. Perfect choreography. All that has been, is, and will be has been planned and choreographed by God. Out of God came everything in the universe, and it came by way of Yeshua. As Scripture says, all things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist, or have their cohesion. God is presently working all that exists. He is the energy of this universe, the energy of the all in all. God works all things after the counsel of his own will, for in him we live, move, and have our being. The way of man is not in himself. The Bible gives us a perfect example of God using people to accomplish his will without them even knowing he is directing them. In Isaiah chapter 10, God calls the king of Assyria the rod of my anger, sending him to punish a hypocritical nation. Yet the king doesn't realize this. He boasts of his own strength, saying, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom. But God rebukes his pride, asking, shall the axe boast itself against him that hews therewith? This is the same method God uses today. As Proverbs says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. He turns it whithersoever he will. All is of God. It is not our will that directs our paths, but his. He declares, my counsel shall stand. I have spoken it, I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it, I will also do it. He is the potter, we are but his clay. His purpose will stand, and he will do all that he pleases. For a deeper dive, follow the link below. Maranatha.